So have you ever felt like the world is running a race almost, and it's definitely one that you probably didn't sign up for? Probably noticing that everybody's rushing towards what exactly? That's what I want to know. Success, perfection, maybe a dream that somebody else has sold them. In a world that's obsessed with speed, productivity and doing it all, falling behind can feel terrifying. But what if it's the best thing that ever happens to you? What if falling behind isn't a failure, but it's an invitation? Maybe an invitation to slow down, to notice what truly matters. I love this time of night because it's not actually that sunny. So people around are not outside like cutting grass and doing stuff. I don't know, there's just a beautiful veil. It's like there's a kind of lifting of the veil because it's quiet. And it's allowing me to reflect and slow down and let my body slow down. Let it really slow down. So I've got with me, I've got some tea with rose, linden flower, chamomile, something else in there, lavender, that's what it is. And what do I mean by falling behind? I think it's a letting go of all these pressures, you know. I think it's about letting your body come out of fight or flight, or freeze, or whatever anxious state that it might find itself in. I think it's about learning to trust where you're at fully, because I reckon your body will be telling you, and it'll be sending you messages of what needs to happen next. But in the rush and in the hype, do we notice it? Do we notice the simple things? And I think we get this idea of falling behind in our culture that maybe comes from our early days, maybe at school and things. You know, you're not allowed to fall behind. You have to keep up. You have to keep comparing and keep chasing this kind of elusive something that I don't really think a lot of people know what it is. I don't know, I kind of feel at this stage in my life when there is a bit of a crisis taking place that I am ready to fall behind, that I'm ready to let it go. And I think I've definitely been ready to let it all go for a while. But certainly in the last little while, my body has rocked itself into a place where it can't keep staying in overdrive. It cannot continue in overdrive. And when the body's been in that place for so long, that fight or flight place for so long, it can take a while to let it recenter. And you already know what you need to do. You've already heard the body whispering, and the soul as well, maybe reminding you to slow down and maybe asking you to ask questions of certain things. You know, do you need this in your life? What purpose does this bring to my life? It's an interesting thought. So I've been replacing my Rocco Calm in the morning, and I've been replacing it with spirulina powder. So orange juice, spirulina, 2 or 3 times a day, because I think that's actually the thing that's, I can feel it penetrating through all my cells and actually building me up, rather than with the other stuff I was becoming more and more depleted because I was just running on empty all the time. So I can feel it's like building me up and it feels really good. And also the sun, you know. Oh, the sun. Let me just take you to the greenhouse and we'll have a look at these dahlias, because I just remembered that I was going to go in and have a look at them this morning and then I forgot. Okay, so the situation we have in here, oh, it's nice and cool in here. The situation is that they're doing amazing, right? They're doing amazing, but I don't know what to do with them next. I don't know where to put them. I'm thinking, can I keep them in a pot forever? Or do they need to go into the earth and have more space? Can somebody give me an idea of what to do with these dahlias? I'd love to know. I was going to go and look it up, but I've still not done that yet either. Like, you know, the list. There's always a list that's endless of stuff that we need to catch up on. So I thought I might just ask you guys here if you could help me out. Look at the size of them. Look at the size of these beauties. There's a bee in here, I need to get it out. So they're all doing really well, but will I move them? That wee one's doing okay. And there's more little cardoons coming up, look, there's more. Mental. We've got a few tomato plants doing well here. These were ones that we had sowed as well. So these ones are looking great. The ones we got from Rocket Gardens the other day they're in the polytunnel as well. And there's cucumbers in there that went crazy. So here's the question then. What would happen if you stopped chasing, or you brought the awareness that you are chasing to yourself? What if you allowed yourself to fall behind? To slow down and to choose the path that feels right for you and not the one that society says that you should take? And would you notice the joy in simplicity? Would you notice the peace in less? I don't think life's about keeping up. I think maybe it's about stepping back and breathing deep and finding the beauty and being exactly where you are. So, are you ready to fall behind and finally truly live? I'm ready, and I'm so glad you're here with me. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the other side.